Hello my fellow full of the samurai players, Zarip here. And this is a fourth game of best of 5 series between Agony Duck and Imperial Indigo in a finals of TWCC 1v1 tournament. And it was played on Crossroads. And well, this is probably the most one-sided game of the whole series. And I would argue that it was decided even before the deployment phase. I mean, it was decided by builds our players choose to bring on this map. And let me remind you what Crossroads look like. This thumbnail doesn't give a right impression because it has this I don't know, something like a river going through the middle, splitting this map on two, and these little ridges, and here they are. I will slow this down. Well, as you can guess, they will not allow your line to shoot, which is, well, this map isn't perfect for melee rush because there is still a place for line to stay their ground, but still, if you want to contest the middle, you have to account for these ridges. And let's start from army composition of Indigo, and as you can see, he brought United States Marines with 150 range, which I would say far from perfect on this map, especially against Duck. Well, I will explain a bit later. He has 2 Vermilion Bird Force as well, he has 2 Spear Levy, he has 2 Shogitais, one with 3, one with 5 chevrons. Oh, I have not enough breeze. He have 4 Yariki. And I don't have stats. Well, I believe they are all 6 chevrons. And he have 6 chevrons Shogun Guard Cavalry, I believe. Man, I will stop. Sorry, I have to change settings. Options, battle interface, unit info, always. Yeah. Back within battle. And as you can see, I changed settings and my camera still zooms far away. And that is because I have a new mod installed. There is a workshop on Steam for Shogun Tour now. And you can go there and find extended zoom mod from Dino, I believe. And it's very cool. It's like your unrestricted camera. The only downside of this mod is that you can't go out of the borders of the map. Still, you can click on minimap and you don't go under the ground. And, well, it's very cool. It's very cool. So, let me get back to the game and let's see. Oh no, I was wrong. His Yariki is 6. 3 of them have 6 chevrons, 1 have 4 chevrons, and 5 chevrons Shogunate Guard Cavalry. So, this is contingent of Indigo. And when we started on stream, I was looking at this. Well, okay, not good, not perfect. And, I mean, you can use United States Marines effectively, but just against other line. You will not be able to use its 150 range, probably. At least if you want to play an attacker or contest the middle. If you want to defend on this map, yes, it might work. Now let's take a look at army composition of Duck. As usual, he have 2 Shogunate Guard Cavalry, one of them have 6 chevrons, he have 7 chevron Yariki. 7 chevrons Shogunate Guard Cavalry. He have Sabre Cavalry with 8 chevrons hidden in the forest. He have Yarikachi with 2 chevrons. And again, they have attack upgraded. Here he have 1 more Shogunate Guard Cavalry. And he have Imperial Guard Cavalry. 8 cavalry units. Yeah, he hit the hard cap. And he have 3 Black Tortoise Force. So all his infantry is 3 Black Tortoise Force, and Yari Kachi. And on a stream, when I saw this unit, I went like, man, this game is over. I mean, look at this. The only tool that INDIGO have against this Imperial Guard cavalry is his own cavalry. But Dark have clear melee cavalry superiority. So this Imperial Guard cavalry can take bits of INDIGO's army without any risk. The only risk is the general of INDIGO, and it's not smart to use your general with 125 range against Imperial Guard cavalry. So basically he have no real tools against Imperial Guard cavalry. Usually, what do you do against it? You either catch it with your cavalry, because you have stronger cavalry since he put more funds in shooting cap, or you have a lot of lines that allow you to be protected from different angles. But you see, because of this expensive 150 range upgrade to United States Marines, and because of a lot of funds invested in these Shogitais, INDIGO doesn't have any real protection against this Imperial Guard cavalry. And I can understand this build. This map looks like Sanru, Korea. So INDIGO probably expected some sort of a melee rush from Dark again. But Dark chose to play cavalry heavy. Well, as usual, Dark brings very different compositions. Well, it might seem the same always. It's cavalry heavy. No, it's not. It's not always the same. It has a lot of different flavors, like this one. And now INDIGO needs... well, to win this game, INDIGO Dark have to make some ridiculous mistake. But he will not. And look at this. He doesn't know what to do. You see, this is a huge hit because Dark rarely brings this Imperial Guard cavalry. It's not his usual style, at least on the tournament replays I casted. So it was quite unexpected, you can say. So INDIGO rushed things. This is, well, I don't want to offend anyone, but this is stupid. Well, I think this is a desperate move. INDIGO felt like he has no choice, and he just gave up. This is a gave up move because it's obvious that Dark have cavalry superiority, but still, you see, funny thing happens. General of Dark get charged by this Yariki, and it does some damage. 10 men killed already. Now Shogitais come, but here when INDIGO tried to rotate his line to face this cavalry fight, which it still cannot shoot because of the reach, Dark moves his line closer, and Shogitais of INDIGO doesn't threaten this line units. So let me stop this. You see what happened. This immobile, very balanced, you can say, but immobile army of INDIGO cannot attack this Black Tortoise force straight away. Well, he can. He can try to send his Shogitais here. Well, actually, you know, I just got an idea. I'm sure it will not... it's not... I can't tell will it work or not, but what would I do in a situation like this if I bring such an unprepared build? You see, these 3 units, they are weak. So what I would do here, I would put my Shogitais, because my Shogitais, Well, they are not very good against cavalry. And I will send my Shogitais over the ridge to attack these Black Tortoise forces. And I will send the United States Marines after them. And these two Vermilion Dot forces would protect my sides from this Imperial Guard cavalry. And my spears will be in the middle to be able to react fast on both sides. And my plan would be not to fight cavalry of Dak, but get rid of this infantry of Dak. Make this first. Charge my cavalry, charge my Shogitais. When I get rid of this, I got just a bit more chances. It will be very, very boring game where I will try to have as many dodges as I can, because if I move my force in one blob near this infantry contingent of Dak and destroy it, and I can destroy it, I can probably force his cavalry to attack, and maybe my spears will come into play. Who knows? Who knows? It's not easy, but I think it's possible. Still, this build, even if he can get rid of these line units and if he can get all his cavalry intact, INDIGO I mean, he still cannot control all three dodges at the same time. And it's not clear how this game will end. But he chose the worst approach he could. He faced his weaker line of Dak too long. So it didn't participate in cavalry fight at all. This charge, it was a very desperate move. Absolutely unneeded. Well, I guess INDIGO have seen this game in the same light as I did. This Imperial Guard cavalry would be super effective and will slowly get rid of the cavalry and spears of INDIGO. Yeah, very one-sided game. And you see, this is a thought that was presented to me a couple of months ago by Cheryl from Imperial Clan, and he told me that there is only two strong ways to play. It's full melee rush or line spam. And it's not necessarily that he is right, I mean, but now I can understand what he meant. If you have full melee rush or line spam or cavalry spam, you have at least one area where you're very strong at, and you can force your opponent to do something. And here with this balanced build, because it's only 40k funds, balanced build will always have some weakness. It will always have. And because of terrain, because of the maps we have, people with build concentrated heavily on one aspect will have an advantage if he chooses. So Dak prefers to play cavalry heavy, to which he prefers to play melee rush all the way. And Luvmo, for example, from what I can see, prefers to play very line heavy. And because they put their funds in one area, they have superiority in one area. And if they play very good at their own game, they have better chances than a balanced build, just because balanced build will be weak in some aspect. And I mean, in current funds you cannot take a balanced build with shooting cavalry, with good melee, with a good line, with good melee cavalry. You just can't have it all. Well, I have to think about this more, but that's the feeling I'm getting currently, more and more. I think build should concentrate on something strongly. Otherwise it will be weak against this spammy build. Okay, let's take a look. 200 man difference in deployed and 400 man difference in losses. Yeah, clear victory. And surprisingly, most kills gotten by this Yarikachi. Well, this Yarikachi slaughtered unit of Spear Levy, I believe. Yariki, this Imperial Guard Cavalry was quite effective. Yariki. And surprisingly, Black Tortoise Force were quite effective. Nothing interesting here. So, I told you everything I wanted to tell, and my congratulations to Duck with winning this long tournament. TWCC 1v1 tournament which lasted for half a year. And my congratulations to INDIGO for coming this far. Because remember, this was 128-man tournament. And both Duck and INDIGO came from a brackets with 64 men in them. This is, I mean, it's hard to imagine, right? And they managed to make themselves way into the finals. And even so, these finals look a bit one-sided. I would say that is because Duck is clearly in a very good shape right now. I would even go as far as say that he is currently one of the strongest. He is the strongest player in Shogun Total War, just because he is consistently winning these finals. Well, obviously, he knows his game well. And the main thing is he doesn't only play cavalry spam, you know. I think this is the main thing why he keep winning. He can bring no cavalry build sometimes. He can allow himself to bring line spam build. He has a variety of builds he can play well, and his micro is on a top level right now. And I think this is probably what INDIGO lacked in these matches. Just a teeny bit. He did some micro mistakes. He forgot to check his retainers, as Doug told me. His retainers didn't work after game 2. He forgot to retake them. And another thing I would say, INDIGO probably didn't watch enough replays of the tournaments we play lately. I mean, he's a Russian player and he watch and play a lot of games in Russian community, but it's different. The way we game played in Gerudo Flash tournament, for example, and the way game played in Russian one-day tournaments, they're very different. It's there is a term from StarCraft 2, metagame, and these two communities have very different metagames. And I would say that current Western metagame is much more have much more variety in it. Yeah, and that's probably why INDIGO was a bit unprepared for what Duck can bring and what he can use against him. That's the thought I have. So, I hope this was entertaining for you, and I hope it was educational, at least to some level, and I hope to see you again. I hope to see you again on my channel. Have a good day.